The recent eclipse has people bandying all about perspectives on the cosmic meaning. The sun having its brightness dimmed by the moon moving in front of it. If you are a woman, the personal meaning of this phenomenon is pretty literal. For example, we have all been in meetings where you fight your own feelings of being in the background, stand up, and speak your truth to no reaction, only to have a man say exactly what you said 2 minutes later, and the entire room nods in agreement. I could go on in this vein of having other people steal your light, but tonight I'm going to go with being in the dark, the moment of totality. I recently retired from teaching at NTID. If you know academic environments, you know they can be a little backbitey.
Never.
And aren't really places that celebrate. I can say in my department, we have a history of barely being able to squeak out a congratulations. So, as I approached retirement, I understood the situation. No party. Just a small wave as I headed into the sunset. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't hope. The light of my lives, my students, all knew a party would be fun. So, I started snooping, hoping that something might be in the works as my last day drew closer and closer. Understand, I'm pretty good at this. I've never had to wait for Christmas Day to find and open presents. It's the rewrapping them and acting surprised part that was a challenge. I asked the weaker kids leading questions. I listened in on my husband's conversations when I could. I looked for dates and times that seemed to converge for my friends, like maybe there was a date they were saving for a party. I had been snooping for months and became resigned to no party unless I threw one myself. I mentioned this idea to people who scoffed at me for being so sure there was no one who would throw a party. Regardless, I started making plans in my head for some way to celebrate myself. I went to a friend's birthday surprise and took note of everything, from the venue to the photo booth. I became a party lurker wherever I could find one. I was all set to go to a friend's birthday party this past Saturday and felt an odd tension all day, like something was coming. I got ready to go and my husband hurried me up. I barely got my coat on to get in the car, and then he drove pathetically slowly. And I'm thinking, why did we hurry if we're gonna dawdle getting there? Then we get to the parking lot. And as I get out of the car, Peter says, hold up, I need to text this person back. Again, I'm thinking, are we rushing or what? Heck, he just about stalled to floss his teeth. We finally go into the building, which feels deserted, head into the theater, and on stage I see some folks from my department, which is odd. My friend is in a different department than mine. But when I looked into the audience, it was filled with hundreds of friends, family. Even my brother from Maryland, who I hadn't seen in years, was there. They had kept me in the dark for months. No one had said a word. The party and reception afterward were spectacular, like nothing I had ever seen. Like the sun coming out after the eclipse. They say an eclipse is an auspicious time. Energy in the earth radiates through our bodies. Emotions run high. Fear, mystery, expectation, all move through us like the movement of the moon as it slides over the sun. Even ancient people celebrated the return of the brilliance of the sun. I have a new appreciation for being kept in the dark because when the sunlight of love and laughter return, it's a feeling you can carry for the rest of your life.